Nobody's doing anything to ritualists and Yahoo boys because in the East anything can happen. Father Ugu, welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Well, unfortunately, moral values, what they call moral values in Nigeria, or will I say, even let's talk about Nigeria. In Nigeria, it's dropping by the day. Like, it can go from, I don't know, the moral value, we even have up to 50% of moral value. It is going down by the day. And it is very, very alarming. You hear of ritualists, you hear of Yahoo boys, you hear of so many things. Like, we have lost the values we had to life. Imagine life is being taken, even to the extent that our youth, when I mean youth, I mean very, very young. I had to use very, very young adults. People who just barely clocked 18, some 17. Let's hear what Father Ugu has to say. The news in detail, please stay with us. A Catholic priest known as Reverend Father Kelvin Ugu took to his social media page and said that ritualists and Yahoo boys are at every corner in the East, which is as a result that has made so many people go mad and nobody is doing anything about it. Reverend Father Ugu said that he's appealing to the Southeast governors in Nigeria, stressing that the general impression of body language from the people causing harm in the Southeast is that Eastern Nigeria is a place where anything can happen and nobody can do anything about it. He added that the impression that the people of the Southeast have is the reason why even the governors claim that they do not impose a compulsory sit at home on the people every Monday. Some persons have decided to take law into their hands to impose it and make it mandatory. According to Reverend Father Ugu, he said, I am making this passionate appeal to the governors in southeastern Nigeria. The general impression of body language from those causing harm and killing in the southeast is that eastern Nigeria is a place where anything can happen and nothing will happen. That impression is very scary. This is why even when governors claim that they did not impose a compulsory sit at home on the people every Monday, some persons have decided to take laws into their hands to impose it and make it compulsory. These people will impose like their eyeball members. They will still go as far as causing harm to anyone that will stand in their way because they have the impression that nothing and anything will happen. Ritualists are scattered at every corner of the southeast. So many persons have now gone mad, all in the name of money ritual. Nobody's doing anything to these so-called ritualists and Yahoo boys because in the East, anything can happen and nothing will be done about it. In conclusion, Reverend Father Ugu said that he is passionately requesting that the people in the position of authority should look into the matter and correct the impression in the minds of those causing harm in the southeastern region of Nigeria. Do you think that Reverend Father Ugu is right on this one? Well, you see, Yorubas and Igbos, God will never forgive them because their sons are into ritual jugglers and 419 scammers, but they will not condemn them for what they are doing. In my street in Lagos, 19-year-old girl is buying his car for his parents, and they are happy. The parents are happy, so tell me how that nonsense will stop. Let me say this to you. You cannot use one person's behavior to judge the whole. That is, I'm going to be coming from that angle. If you decide to raise your child as a parent, you raise that child lackadaisically. You do anything you want with that child. Let me tell you. That means you are saying you don't care how the world turns out to be. Point blank. This is happening because I keep saying it is not even about nothing is being done about it. The sexuality begins where? At home. Our parents, what has happened? Parents is not being so. Yes, I'm going to be talking to our parents. How did you inculcate into your children? How should they be feeling? In those days, who are you? You bring something that is not supposed, your mother or your father, or even your neighbor. That time, neighbors, they will even help your mommy to spank the hell out of you when you bring something that is not, or they see you doing something wrong. But today, what's it? Are you the one that gave birth to him for me? Please leave my children alone. Not even, never in your life. That's what you hear. Yes, the government have a role to play, but our parents, they have a bigger role to play in this. In fact, this is where everything starts. Your children, when you hear that they commit something, let's say, for instance, let me use late Oromoni's as an example. God bless the soul. Late Oromoni, those children that were involved in whatever that happened to Oromoni now, what did their parents do to them? I want to hear. That is what I'm talking about. You think you are doing the child good by hiding. I don't want them to take my child. I don't want them to dent the image of my child. I don't want them to do this. And you give those people that you can do anything to pacify, to make sure they don't get the consequences of the action. Actions have consequences. Yes, from a very young age, children should be made to understand. Their parents should make them understand that if you commit a crime, the consequences is for you. You face it. When you show it to them that this is it, they will know. Anytime they misbehave, they get the consequences for misbehaving. Just like a child know that, if I put my hand over a flame or a fire, I'm going to get burnt. That is the consequence of it. But today, it's like we are too protective of our children. If they don't make the mistake, how would they know? That your child, he did something inside the house and you did not beat him. I don't want to beat him. I don't want to touch him. He's the only son I have. Or I don't want to, no. I don't want to, I don't want to reprimand him. You even see children of these days are going to be following the feet. For our time, who born you? Who are you? So I'm going to say the parents have a bigger responsibility to play. Because it is the father, mother, and children. The father, mother that brings together. If you go to an island where nobody lives, and the man and the woman get married and goes to settle in that island, in the next 10 years, that place will no longer be the man and the woman. You have families. What am I saying? So we have to get everything right. Our parents, how well, I've said it before, and I'll keep saying it again and again and again. And why I'm saying it is because, look, if days back or years back, our parents needed only 10 gallons of moral values to train their children to become the best people for the society. They'll become positive influencing people in the society. Now, our parents need more than 10 gallons. They need like 50, if not 70 gallons to ensure that their children are trained well. So I'm going to say yes. You're going to speak up. The political leaders too, they have their own side of a story. They have their own blame, to take. They don't come out. In fact, I don't even hear them. It was just late last year we heard, they were coming together to discuss the killings, and after that, nothing happened. They are not going to say they are getting tired. They should not get tired. So they have the blame. But I'm saying charity begins where? At home. On this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.